I do not understand how anyone can tolerate the lights and the music for long.
Try not to harass my text. Too much. They have work to do. Let me guess. Looking for Imogen? I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here. Which is a shame, since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work. Well, that desk work is what keeps your cred stick full, and this company 2 steps ahead. So why are you looking?
Well done. This should be enough to get me back in the field by next week.
Arn, I have Imogene's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
It is impressive how thoroughly bureaucracy has infected.
Your guess is as good as mine, but she's up to something. I could tell she was trying to cover her tracks, but this is my job. And there's a reason I'm in charge of the technicians here. Good. I'd hate to see what sort of drama might get stirred up if you went around him. Or maybe I'd love it. Word of advice. If you're planning on foregoing authorization and just tiptoeing your way to Imogen... Oh, and if you do catch up with her, be sure to let her know I had everything to do with it.
My company's future is riding on this deal. Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
No Imogen, I see. Could she really be onto us already? Great. I can only assume she'll be well prepared when you find her. If Imogen's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogen. Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that... Head over to the trade tower, and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits, or even a favor. Just give him what he wants.
Well, that certainly settles the question of who really controls things.
It shouldn't be for anything unfamiliar. Bayou is a businessman. Any favor he may request wouldn't be far off from the assignments you've already completed here. If you think my job has been easy since learning about the mole, let me edge you. We've been working around the clock on security upgrades, rerunning back. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
You do remember you are talking about a corporation here, yes? This is not some immutable sovereign state.
My career will be over if this deal falls through.
No Imogene. Of course, Yuko. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send... We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. Good. Because head over to the trade tower, and he may ask for... If you think my job... We've been working. Just be sure to... If she resists... Matters like these are... The information we're dealing with is too sensitive for law enforcement. It wouldn't be long before the information... The risk of Imogene continuing to operate as a traitor is too... She knows the consequences of betrayal. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I trust you...
I've got my eye on you. This deal could be huge for my company. Hey, no funny stuff about another day, another shift.
Sorry, kind of busy.
I think I'm gonna take the kids off world.
Got my hands full right now.
It's good for them to get that experience.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Hold it right there, Op. I need to back down. Give me a chance to explain. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
This is exactly what makes something like an internal neuroamp so dangerous.
It's the only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand. Yes, it's what the technology does, and it explains why the evidence against me is so solid. Come to think of it, it also explains a few strange bouts of disorientation I've been having the past few months. That's exactly what I've been doing here. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent. I was hoping you would. I'm still going... As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
That this has become. Can we even trust that if we give the evidence to Dalton, he will accept it? Ah, a face. If there's anything you need. Take care of yourself. I suppose we should assume they actually know how to use all of this, and it's not just for intimidation.
This means you finished. Hopefully it's something... See you around.
Oh, the whole place smells of fish. You would think that would keep people away.
Well, look who's... I heard you spoke to Dalton and still went over Bayou's head. Marching straight into the Syndicate without a care. They're both gonna love that. Apparently not. But that doesn't mean... So tell me. Oh my. Imogene pointing the... Laru will want her head when she finds... This situation is gonna give Dalton some... At least it sounds like Imogene has it under control. You and me both. Imogene and I may not always get along, but they're... Besides, I don't have the patience to build a relationship.
Is there something I can... Excuse me? Just a moment. Shutting the door and engaging locks. That's better. And that's quite the story. And just where is this absurd... Is this a game? Sorry. That kind of... It is a horrible thing. Well, that would be great. I'm starting to wonder... You really think... Please don't tell me. Looks like someone's been brushing up on their corporate skills. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. With the amount of secrecy and security surrounding that project. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to... Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. What do you think? If someone was a threat to your family... Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat before it had a chance to... Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about ensuring success. By any... So, now that you know, it's time to see how good... With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So... I'm disappointed in you, Op. Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty... I admit, I misjudged. If only I'd have gone to see Simon myself. But I've learned from that mistake.
You're back. And Imogene. I suppose you suddenly have all the facts now. This I find it hard to believe Ularu would take the chance to incriminate herself. But if this slate provides indisputable evidence, it will be a relief. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. Once I've examined this evidence, I may need your help. And not a word about this to anyone.